What do you think about chocolate?
Well, I like to eat it.
Okay, well that's good.
I like Irem, too.
Oh, wow, okay, well, that's good, because this game is ostensibly about selling you chocolate.
Oh.
Via Noobow. Noobow is a chocolate mascot in Japan.
He looks like somebody who eats chocolate.
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta taste the product.
Mm-hmm. He looks like somebody tried to draw Kirby from memory.
Or those original drawings of Kirby before they had really, got his design down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so, Noobow here is a chocolate mascot who apparently was popular enough to get his own Game Boy game, but not popular enough to have basically any information available for him on the English-speaking internet. And you know that the English-speaking internet loves, wacky Japanese mascots like that bear.
Right, yeah, that bear. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, the black one.
Yeah, totally. No, I know, the bear.
Yeah, and then they have all the Sanrio ones, but Noobow has been forgotten.
Wait, Sanhuo?
Even though, Noobow here just escaped a shark-infested island.
Wow.
I feel like that's the sort of thing that you get remembered for.
Are you playing right now, or is this a demonstration?
No, this is me playing. This is how you play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Noobow is a pretty simple puzzle game. With no violence, all you do is you pick up blocks to get your way through. So here we got a big hole in the way, and we just gotta throw blocks into it so we can climb around. Otherwise, Noobow gets scared, and you don't want him to be scared.
For some reason, this game makes me feel like I'm... this feels almost like a specky game to me. Oh no, Noobow does not want to go down there.
No, so what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna take this, pogo stick.
Oh.
Well, once we check out our surroundings. Because, so yeah, again, this is a puzzle game, but in a very loose sense, where, you just kind of find things and then immediately use them. There isn't a lot of puzzle solving, as it were.
Are you sure that this is actually a video game, and, this isn't just, an episode of a cartoon or something?
I love that dog. I mean, it could also be an episode of a cartoon, just given the whole, setup and everything. So what we gotta do here is we gotta take the parachute and just...
this is just, a cartoon pretending to, have a fake video game in it, right?
Right, those Animal Soccer World games for the PS2.
Wait, is that the stick that the dog had? Is that the stick you threw for the dog? Where's the dog?
Yeah, we threw it over. He ran away. He's fine. Now what we gotta do here is we gotta use the whale to get over and then collect it.
Oh, you couldn't have just grabbed it with your hands?
No. It's gotta have water there.
Oh, okay.
But then we can deliver it to the goal.
Goals.
Wow! Look, we reunited a family. We're saving the world one whale at a time. So yeah, Noobow goes on great adventures, and again, legitimately, I feel like Noobow is, popular enough to still exist, as far as I'm aware. But, on YouTube even, I feel I found, exactly 3 Japanese ads about him.
So, the chocolate he sells, is it, bars, or,
well, okay, so 2 commercials I found.
This is a good password screen.
Yeah. So we're gonna start out, as you would, with as any smart person would, with the squirrel stage. Because now we have sort of a stage select, sort of the different chapters we can play in his life.
The Mega Man style, we'll get the squirrel power, and that'll help us defeat Birdman.
Right, and as you can see, this squirrel, very cold. But, yeah, so he does sell bar chocolate, but he also sells, those drumstick-style, ice cream cones.
Oh, I love those.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
the ones
course.
that come with, the chocolate shell on top?
Mm-hmm. With the nuts and stuff?
Yeah. So he sells a variant of those, and he sells bar chocolate, and also, strawberry chocolate? But yeah, so other than that, as far as I could tell from the ads, Noobow is very clumsy, but he's also, he doesn't let it get him down. He's always happy about it.
Right. He's kind-hearted.
Exactly. You can tell from his sprite. He's always smiling. He's always happy. even as he's doing all this physical labor. And now we reach the first obstacle of Noobow. He can only carry one thing at a time.
God. I love that upset expression is so good.
Yeah. So yeah, he can't fall more than 1 square's worth of space. So what we gotta do is we're gonna use the shovel to move some dirt. And then, get it out of the way. Well, get it out of the way so that we can grab the nut and give it to this nice squirrel, who will then power this elevator.
Is this the most lackadaisical game ever made?
I think so. It's a very, relaxed paced game.
Oh no, how are you gonna solve this one?
Oh, like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so Noobow moves at his own pace, and as you can tell, not like the most fit mascot. He's just kind of blobby.
He has some sort of physique under there, probably.
Right, he's working something, but, he's not like a runner. And again, very clumsy, so, he doesn't have the best coordination.
I mean, it's the Game Boy. It's more well-suited for these slow-paced puzzle games.
Exactly.
But this is a little much. I'm not sure if this counts as a video game.
It's totally a video game.
I hate to be slinging yang like that, but...
Did you not see that dangerous man? He's like a villain that we gotta fight. There's the sad squirrel NPC we have to save.
Okay.
And here are a bunch of sticks that we need to solve puzzles.
If Noobow was a mascot from 2005, do you think that this would have been a Flash game instead?
Yeah, no, it would be one of those things, I kind of on a mini clip, or even when Cartoon Network was doing games.
Yeah.
It's very, very cheaply made, sort of put together. But no, this is a full-fledged release that came out from Irem, makers of other fine games like Disaster Report.
I mean, they made, games like R-Type. Irem made a lot of, really high-quality arcade games. They made Hammer and Harry.
Why didn't they put this in the arcades? Where's the Noobow love?
Oh my god. Imagine somebody playing through this in the arcade and, of course, there are no, death states. They never have to put in another quarter. They just put in 1 quarter and go through, the entire... Let me see, 50-minute video game.
It's one of those things where you put the quarter in for a certain amount of time. Like those ones where you just play NES games, they just give you a certain amount of time.
Oh, I guess you beat the level?
Yeah, well, I beat the there are 2 chapters to every story.
Oh,
every
okay.
stage is 2. Oh, look at Noobow. The sprite work, beyond compare, I feel like.
I like this guy who got a bagel stuck on his head.
Yeah, that's the north wind. And so he's been causing chilly weather for the squirrels. And we have to put it into his shenanigans. So yeah, this game only came out in Japan. I feel like I should point that out. And this is an English patch that came out relatively recently, I feel like.
Do you think that these boxes are chocolate?
Oh, maybe they're full of chocolate. I could see that. I mean, who doesn't love the taste of a delicious Noobow chocolate?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure I probably would if I knew what it tasted like.
It tastes like love.
Oh, just like Noobow.
Yeah, Noobow full of love. That's why he's so big. He has to contain all that love.
He's like, there's just more Noobow to love.
It was the squirrel won't let us through. We gotta give him an acorn, too. Everyone's so greedy around here.
Yeah, classic squirrel always needs something.
And yet, Noobow is so selfless that he will take it on himself to take care of these squirrels.
Are there any, failure states in this game?
No, because if you fail a puzzle, you can just, move to another screen and then it'll just reset.
Oh, okay.
So, the puzzle is not so much like having to solve the game or, beat a particular state. It's just like figuring out what the game wants you to do. So it's a little light on exploration. On your first playthrough, maybe it'll take you an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
That's a big maybe.
It's a big maybe. But sort of like, it's more about kind of like, you know, that old school style adventure game setup of kind of just throwing things at other things and waiting for them to react in one way.
I mean, like, I feel it would be a little bit insulting to, like, I don't know, a Sierra to compare this to a Space Quest, perhaps?
Okay, let's compare it to a LucasArts game, because Sierra was there to specifically make nothing but death states. I feel like we need to respect it a little more and give it a game that's maybe a little more generous.
Even, like, a Monkey Island is, like, a little much.
Well, right, okay, well, sure. But if Monkey Island were handled by a chocolate mascot, I know we don't have any of those in America, but just imagine it.
Well, there's, like, what about Willy Wonka from the Wonka bars?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I guess Willy Wonka's a mascot. He's not as adorable, I think, as Noobow, though.
It's weird that even whenever, like, after the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka movie, they still went with the Gene Wilder design. Oh. Oh no, you killed that man!
He'll be fine. He can fly in clouds. This just stops him from putting all the snow on. But yeah, so what we did is we blew a horn and it scared him. He was like, oh no. Maybe we played like a bugle, like it's, you know, like the it's time to wake up song. And he's like, oh no, I gotta get to boot camp or something.
Wait, did you lose the horn after playing it?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of these items are one-time use.
Noobow's voice is so powerful. Oh, look, you've got a little umbrella.
Yeah, it's like a Totoro kind of thing. Made a little umbrella out of this lily pad kind of plant.
So Noobow is just capitalist Totoro, right?
Maybe, yeah, you know, that sounds about right. But he makes capitalism cute, so I'll forgive him. Yeah, what we need the lily for is so we can go under this waterfall, and then we immediately ditch it.
Well, the thing is, that wasn't water, that was acid. That's why he wouldn't walk under it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's my favorite thing about Noobow, is that you kind of just pick up an item, and you're almost immediately done with it.
Wait, is that the North Winds?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go fuck up some squirrels?
No, we're just gonna fuck up this water. This ecosystem.
Oh no, Noobow!
Oh no! Woo! We froze the waterfall, but yeah.
Wait, could you have fallen off the waterfall? Or
No.
it just
He would have
stopped
looked
you.
and he would have gone, oh no. Hey, there's the goal! We found it!
Oh wow. Wait, you didn't bring a whale to a mom or anything, though.
No, but we did get, you remember, we horned away that man.
Oh, that
The dastardly North Wind. Exactly. But yeah, so, Noobow is very user-friendly in that, like, it doesn't let you just carry items wherever you want. So, like, as soon as you've really used it for a puzzle, and you can't go back, it'll just be like, okay, done with that. Noobow just, like, ate it or something. I assume he eats all the items he's done with.
This is like if somebody turned a storyboard into a video game.
Right, or a storybook.
Oh no. Did you shove that squirrel in a locker?
No. Close their doors. Anyways, it's time to take care of a drought.
God, that sun's so angry.
Now, it is the summer, so I'm sure you're very familiar with this. Sometimes it gets too hot, and you want to be able to enjoy a nice, cold shower. But Mr. Mole here has no option for that. There's a sudden drought, and there's no water running.
Poor bastard.
How will he ever get clean from the sweat? That's always, like, my least favorite thing, is sweating.
Just in general?
Yeah, no, like...
It goes not having chocolate, then sweating.
Yeah, those are my two greatest fears. Anyways, Noobow here is going to take care of it. He's a plumber, also.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you don't have to, like, defeat the sun? He looked pretty ornery.
Not this time. But, keep that in your back pocket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to pick up a parachute. And unlike the other one where we could only fall, we can go side to side now. Like a paragliding kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
I just love how excited he looks every time he does anything. She's like, oh, wow.
Did I do that?
He's always so surprised. Well, I mean, again, very clumsy, so I feel like he doesn't go on these many kinds of exciting adventures.
I don't know why I thought that one stone in the middle would have been, like it would have given out. Like, it was honestly pretty dumb of me to expect something.
It's keeping you on your toes. Anyways, we found some pipes, but again, no water coming out of them.
Oh no, there's a whale stuck in there.
Oh no, we have to bring it back to its mom again. So yeah, what we gotta do is we gotta hit these switches.
Oh.
Which you just do by touching them. And look, water!
That was easy.
Woo! Yeah.
Oh, but he'll touch this water just fine.
Yeah, so he'll pick up the water.
It lends a lot of credence to Noobow being afraid of, acid falls. Oh.
Yeah, and there, we get to wash off this mole, and he gives us love in return. More love for us. I mean, I don't know what else to imply from that particular item. Maybe it's a balloon? Did he give us a balloon?
Maybe?
God, I'd love a balloon. Yeah, so now that we've set up the water here, we can hit that button down there and start moving to the rest of the place, because it's not just about saving one mole. It's about all the moles.
So, were you able to find out much information about this particular video game?
There's more information about this game online than there is about Noobow the character.
Wow.
There are multiple articles written about him on various, obscure gaming sites.
So, Noobow is more of a video game mascot than a chocolate mascot at this point.
At this point? Well, I mean, certainly in the American for American audiences. This is our only experience with Noobow, the man, the myth, the legend. Well, I imagine his chocolate's pretty good, right?
Probably. I don't think that there's a lot of terrible chocolate out there.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be... Anyways, we give love to this lady mole, and we move right along to the next chapter.
Did we have to give her love?
Yeah, she wouldn't let us pass.
Oh, okay.
If we didn't. We have to show her she's appreciated. They don't totally explain how all of these puzzles, work together. I get that we threw the water on the mole because he's in a drought. I don't know why we had to give her love, but we did.
You know, women, they don't care about water and droughts, just about love. Noobow teaches you how to get the ladies. You love them.
Wow. That's a lesson for everyone out there. See, Noobow's not just a mascot. He's like a champion of justice.
I mean, Noobow's all about body positivity. Just look at him.
Right, exactly. He says that no matter what you look like, you look great.
Mm-hmm. As long as you can pick up a box.
Yeah, just shake what your mama gave you. I assume it came from his mom's side.
Mm-hmm. He got his dad's way of climbing ladders.
Right. Very flaily. Means we can climb up the trees also. Very good at climbing. Again, despite his body structure, very good at, athleticism.
Right.
I mean, to an extent. He's still, flailing his legs. I assume because he's scared of heights.
So do you think if he dropped off of a more than one block high ledge, would he break something? Would he squish? What would happen to Noobow?
I think he would kind of bounce back, but it would make his stomach feel bad.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, that bird vomited up a shovel for us?
So does Noobow make the chocolates, or?
I mean, Noobow likes the chocolates, for sure.
Is he the CEO?
Maybe. Anyways, I keep doing that because there are two buttons. There's use and put down, but for a majority of all items, use and put down are the same button, so I will constantly use my shovel instead of putting it down on accident throughout this entire video. Yeah, I'm not sure, in the commercials I saw, he's just kind of dancing in the background while a Japanese comedian eats the chocolate and makes an exaggerated face about how good it is.
I mean, how do you know it's exaggerated? It might just be that's how good the chocolate is.
Honestly, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't make presumptions about Noobow's chocolate. But yeah, so I'm not sure what his role in it is. I think he's just he's a big fan. He's a supporter.
You probably could have sped up this game by like 150% and nobody would have noticed.
Right, but that's not the kind of person I am, right? Like, I'm about showing the game exactly as it is.
Hey, maybe you should turn pixel smoothing on next time.
Oh, yeah, sure. And also, I'll change the audio settings so that it's a lot more farty.
Heck, you could just put some Nightcore over it.
I'm just gonna HD remaster it. Anyways, that mole jumps away because, again, we've cleaned
You should
him.
put scan lines on it, even though it was a Game Boy game, and therefore would never have had scan lines.
Right. Put double the scan lines on.
Oh, is this an amazing shrinking machine?
It is!
Yes!
Look at him!
Ah! I love video games.
I love how tiny he gets.
Wow, he's so much faster!
Yeah, well, I mean, relatively. I don't think he actually moves any faster.
I don't know, it just feels faster now.
It does, because he's small. But yeah, so, in this bit, you've got to hit all of these, pieces going up, like we did before when we got the water.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's also a maze section, and I want you to imagine a maze, right?
Right. I've seen those on the back of kids' menus. Wait, did you get lost?
No, it's just very slow.
Oh. Oh, okay, you decide to cut that one out.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where, like, the most obnoxious solution is the one that you have to use to get to all of those. So I just thought it better to just kind of skip through. Anyways, look at us waving from the background as they enjoy their great shower.
Guys, could you help me off the giant flower? Guys!
I forgot I'm afraid of heights.
This is a lot higher than one block.
I know you guys were really excited about the water, but I need help. Oh, jeez.
Please call my whale friend.
Please call my wife. Tell her I love her.
So do you think that this has any, like, lore connecting it to, like, the commercials? Do you think that, like, there was a big, like, campaign about Noobow going through and helping the helpless?
I did. Okay, so there was one commercial I found that was mostly in Japanese, so I didn't really understand it. But it was him as a puppet, and he was, like, looking at a globe, and he was just saying, I love the whole world. Or, like, I love all the children in the world, or something like that. So
right.
I think he does.
The adults can go fuck themselves, but the kids,
Right.
The kids are alright.
Right. Anyways, this bird, looking bad. He got hit by lightning.
Yeah,
Just fell from the sky, and so we'll probably have to help him.
I mean, to be fair, he wasn't a great bird if he was using, like, a gyro pack or something.
Yeah, you're probably right. But yeah, so I feel like it's one of those things where, like, it's kind of like the give the world a Coke kind of campaigns, right? He loves children all over the world and wants to take care of them. So he was probably at the Japanese equivalent of, like, Live Aid.
Oh.
I can imagine that. He goes up, he sings a Bruce Springsteen song.
Oh my god, that would be so good.
Anyways, that bird, we cannot mess with him right now. You saw his angry face.
No, that's his happy face, is the messed up part.
Oh, that's messed up. Well, thankfully, we've got just the thing here.
It's a little party hat.
Well,
It's a tiny fez.
but it doubles as another interesting tool that we can use to help us.
I don't think so. I think it just looks cool.
Well, it does, but watch
Oh,
this.
I know what it is. It's a little combo with some string attached to it.
No, it's a party popper, and we scared that bird
I think I was right.
right to heaven. I think he died from
I
the
think
shock.
that bird just couldn't handle the pizza flavor.
That could be true too. You're right.
Or maybe it was a bugle and Noobow put it on, like, his finger, like it was, and then the bird thought he was a witch because he had a claw.
Yeah, it's like, oh, check this out, and it's like, oh my god, wow. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, so, Noobow's there at Live Aid. He's singing along with all of your great favorite Japanese pop and rock hits.
Yeah.
And he's trying to help out people, It's all for the children. And you know what the children need? They need chocolate.
And a battery.
Right. Well, I mean, birds need the battery. I mean, I guess kids could use batteries too for their Game Boy.
Yeah.
The Game Boy ate batteries like nobody's business. If they had a big one like this, I bet it would last forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's how batteries work.
Just plug it into the back. Like, it won't fit in the battery slot, but you can put it in the cartridge slot.
Yeah. So what we do here is we have to pass it along to the bird, and then the bird will just, like, give us another thing to solve a puzzle with.
Oh, at first I thought, like, Noobow had, like the lid of his head just opened up.
And inside is a tiny man.
You know what? At this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
But no, that bird just will, like, so the bird has the tools to, like, solve his own problems. But Noobow's just too much of a nice guy to, like, tell him.
Well, maybe the bird doesn't know how to walk across the ropes.
Oh yeah, maybe he's got a balancing issue. Like, we have a height issue, but we balance great.
Mm-hmm. And we can, like, scamper up a tree like nobody's business.
That's right. That bird clearly doesn't know how to fly if it's using a whirling machine. And so it's like, oh wow, you're so good at climbing. And so it just kind of leaves it to us because we are, you know, the more competent one.
So, Noobow, like, friend of the people, like, everybody knows about Noobow. Like, everybody. Right. Do you think he's gonna make it into Smash Brothers?
At the very least as an assist trophy. I feel like Noobow deserves to, you know, have his time in the spotlight.
I mean, like, Sakurai's been asked about Noobow for, like, years at this point. Like, ever since Brawl, people have been, like, really clamoring for Noobow.
Yeah, he's been oddly silent about the subject. It's not, like, really where it's like, oh, it was, like, too big or anything like that. Or so I feel like Noobow's, like, he's just waiting for the right moment, maybe the right, you know, move list to come to him in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's the last piece we need, but we gotta find a way to get down there.
Okay, here's my move list for Noobow. Side B, eats chocolate.
Okay, does that, like, heal him, or is it like one of those explosive flavor kind of things, so he just, like, sends the enemy flying?
He just eats chocolate.
Oh, okay. Tastes great.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It could be a different chocolate bar each time, so it's like first one's the chocolate one, then it's the strawberry, then it's vanilla.
Yeah, and, like, it's just a little, you know, Easter egg.
It's a little it's a little pick-me-up, because also, they're gonna add in depression as a mechanic.
Ah. Right, but for all the characters, not just Noobow.
Right. It's just that Noobow has, like, a direct counter to it. Like, the other ones you gotta use items for it, but Noobow, he's just got chocolate, and chocolate makes everyone happy.
So Noobow's, like, a special character because he can't jump.
Oh.
He also can't be hit.
Oh! Wow. That seems a little OP. We may need to talk to Sakurai about that. Well, anyone who hits him just feels bad.
I mean, like, even if you did hit Noobow, like, what would it do?
Yeah.
I like that he doesn't carry this item above his head. It's the one thing.
Right.
He's like, no, I want to hold on to this sword. Oh, it's a fishing rod.
Yeah. Well, you got the fishing rod from the bird who was fishing otherwise.
Oh, okay.
He just kind of gave it to us. Maybe we traded our shovel for it. He's like, oh, I really want to go digging for worms, because also I'm really bad at that.
Well, I mean, like, he's a fish. He eats worms, too.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah.
Is this, like, the backpack part of the
yeah, this is
machine?
the part where you put all the things in. That's where the battery goes. And now we can send him on his merry way.
Oh, wow.
Wait, we get it! Go, Noobow, go! Fly free!
Now it starts the shmup stage.
Oh, but you know what? When I first played this, totally thought there was going to be a shmup stage. But no, in fact, we fly right into a terrifying typhoon!
Wow, Noobow, you're not good at this.
You see, the sun and the clouds are fighting right now. Anyways, I assume the bird let us take this, and we just didn't take it like an asshole.
Noobow was like, hey, how about I take this baby out for a spin?
He's like, what if I take this off your hands? Clearly, you're having some troubles. It's like, okay, well, you can have it for a little bit. And then we immediately fly into a storm and break.
Let me take this and tell the weather a thing or two.
Hey, Typhoon, cut it out. Anyway, so this setting is in the clouds.
Wow.
That's right, we're in the sky. And what better thing to have than a parachute?
Sharps, you're my parachute.
Wow. You're my umbrella.
You're my pair of shoes.
Yeah, so, like, you kind of just gotta use these and figure out where to go. This is the most, like, puzzly bit, but you don't know all the pieces of the puzzle, so you kind of just do whatever. But you know, that's like a puzzle, too.
It's...
Like this right here.
This is definitely puzzle adjacent.
This is in many ways similar to a puzzle. But I love being able to see this face over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoops, the parachute flew out of my hands.
Wait, what?
Well, because we found this other one.
Oh, okay. Is this what you need for the puzzle?
Well, yeah, because this is the parachute that lets us go straight down.
The other one still seems a lot more useful. No, I don't want to go down that way.
Hey, that way's scary. See, again, like a puzzle.
Not that one.
You got 4 options, and I found it. See, that's the only way we could have made it down to that cloud.
Wait, you couldn't have just gone to the left from the
Nope.
lower okay.
It would have been impossible.
Well, you know, that's not enough time for the parachute to get air. Oh, never mind.
Noobow's just very picky. Like with his chocolate. Again, he only gets the best.
Hey, I'm picky too. Hey, you, get off of my cloud.
So, with one more, we should be just about done with the parachute puzzles.
Not gonna lie, I was expecting a lot more variety.
Look, there's the typhoon! Well, don't worry, there'll be plenty. There's actually a lot of variety literally right here.
Wait,
Here we have a thunder god.
is this the Rajujin?
Yeah, Raijin. And so we just give him this box, and he loves it. Look, he won't let go of it for anyone. I think that's his drum, maybe? I'm not positive.
Maybe, he thought you were trying to steal his box?
Maybe. And there's Fujin. He's the wind guy. Anyways, we use the parachute in a new way to put out a fire.
Noobow burns everything once he's done with it.
Hey, Noobow knows waste not, want not, and he doesn't waste anything. He uses every part of the parachute.
He's like, well, this is dead to me now.
Well, he can't go around the fire. What do you think he is, some kind of god?
No, the gods are right here.
Yeah, and we can use this cup to fly!
What?
Because it's empty!
I almost literally did a spit take.
Anyways, it looks like the sun is awfully hot. Which, I mean, ironic, but like...
I must have misplaced its sunglasses. Oh!
Yeah, so what we gotta do is we gotta fill our cup up with some delicious typhoon water. And pass it along to the sun.
Oh no, it's gotten to the point where I'm seeing Noobow's mouth as like a beak and like he's just a big chick.
Oh no. But yeah, so like, it turns out the whole time the sun was just angry because he was very thirsty.
Oh. You think, like, a cloud could have helped him with that. And I guess in a roundabout way it did.
Yeah, and that's, I think, ultimately what made them put aside their differences.
But yeah, Noobow's not a chick, but he is a chick magnet.
Oh, absolutely.
What can I say? Girls love chocolate. And being respected.
Yeah, and if there's one thing that Noobow does, is that in the center of all of his chocolate bars, it's not nougat.
Is women respect?
It's respecting women juice. So yes, you're right. Anyways, the final chapter is here.
Oh my god.
And it turns out Santa's got missing presents. God, I love the way Noobow looks in all of these. Like, as soon as he's even a little bit smaller, he just becomes like this amorphous blob in a way that's like really charming in the art.
So was Santa like a part of any of the Noobow ads you saw, or?
No.
Okay.
So at the top of this mountain that we've been climbing, because we've been climbing a mountain the whole time, it turns out. I mean, we've been going higher each time. It turns out this was all on one mountain.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so Santa's here.
Is this Santa's mountain?
No, he just stopped here. Maybe we're at the North Pole. But yeah, he's planning to deliver gifts, and a bunch of them fell out of the back. So maybe he just stopped here because he's like, oh no, my presents, and they fell out the back.
Was that Santa Claus or was that Captain Crunch?
I mean, you know,
it was Captain Crunch.
A pint to one, 2 cups to the other, you know. So yeah, he has 8 missing gifts. Maybe one's for Noobow.
Nah, I doubt it.
Yeah. He would never lose a gift for Noobow, because he'd know that he wouldn't get delicious chocolate if he did.
Or he wouldn't see the next day if he did.
Noobow is not cruel. But he does, you know, he demands a certain amount of respect.
Hey, I'm blobbing here.
So they're the presents, and the naked angels here will sort of direct us towards the puzzles we have to do in a certain order.
Wow, cool. Thank God I don't have to, go anywhere I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, thank goodness. Well, sometimes it requires items from other sections. Yeah, we go up just to make sure with Santa. Great sprite for Santa. And immediately another one pops out of his back.
Whoops, sorry about that.
Maybe that one was just, shoved in between the bag and him. So, yeah, this is what happens each time. An angel comes to pick it up and put it back in Santa's bag. And then they open the door for a new area.
Oh god, that's a good reindeer.
Yeah, it's really good. In the world of Noobow, everything is a little blobby, and I think that's adorable. It's something to respect, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now we have to put all of our puzzling to wits. Also, don't go down there, it's a trap.
Wait, a trap? In this game?
Well, it just doesn't lead anywhere.
Oh. Okay, it's just a ladder.
Right, it's just a ladder to nowhere. So you have to be careful with that one. Now this puzzle took me a second because you have to build a ladder, but backwards.
Oh, so you have to build a Erdl.
Exactly. Yep, Raddle.
Oh, wait, that's a word, god damn it.
Yeah, shit. Well, anyways. Here's we can set up for this puzzle, and then we can take the present. I just love how they fly in from off screen and take it. They didn't know where it was until Noobow picked it up. They have Noobow sensors, but not present sensors.
I mean, honestly, I wish I had a Noobow sensor.
Yeah, every time Noobow comes around, you're like, oh wow, look, it's Noobow! We gotta be careful here, because if we make a mistake, we have to go off the screen and do the puzzle again. That's not us. We're professionals.
Was there ever a sequel to this game? Because for some reason it feels like there should have been a Super Nintendo sequel.
God, there should have been a Super Noobow, but I don't believe there was. I think Noobow deserves a second game. A real chance to, make a mascot platformer out of him.
I don't know, I was thinking a third-person shooter. Maybe with some, stealth elements, or...
Okay, so is he shooting chocolate into the mouths of hungry children?
No, he's shooting guns, but the guns are going into the mouths of hungry children.
Oh, okay. I thought it would be like a Pepsi Man thing, where you're, running around, you're trying to make sure people are refreshed with delicious chocolate.
No, he's just a murderer.
Wait, no, that's not right. Noobow would never do that.
Sorry, Chorps, this is what sells.
No. See, that's why they couldn't make the game. They couldn't besmirch Noobow's name with something as disgusting as a shooter. They were trying to make a Doom clone out of it, but they were just, couldn't figure it out.
We could call it Noob!
That's his gritty rebranding?
Noobow's all about telling scrubs to get good.
And get chocolate. Anyways, we have to go into the depths where we can use these water jets to get around. But don't be fooled. We can't use them yet, because there's a present down here was hiding.
Noobow should have had oh, no, that's not what you wanted.
Please, Noobow.
No. On the ground. Noobow should have had an evil twin that was Noob, and he was the Noid, but he just destroyed chocolate.
Oh man, oh okay, so then that's why it's a shooter, is you have to stop him.
Right, you have to murder him with a gun.
I'm still not sure about the murder thing. We can workshop this.
Okay.
We'll talk to Irem.
All right.
I'm sure they still have the rights.
So instead of a gun, you have a box, but it shoots bullets that kill people.
No! Jay.
I don't know why you're so against this idea.
Jay, he would never murder people.
Okay,
He's scared of guns. That's in his backstory.
How about a dating sim?
Ooh, okay. Noobow dating sim, very into it. You date, like, other mascots.
Right, and then you have hardcore pornographic scenes.
No! Jay!
I don't know what it is. You don't like violence? You don't like sex? Like, what am I supposed to do? My hands are tied.
Jay, don't try to pervert this beautiful being.
Oh,
Look,
is
he's
that
got
a skateboard? Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Watch him.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Oh, no! He doesn't know how to stop. Oh, no! Well, thankfully, he's okay. Phew.
Thank God for Noobow.
It's amazing to me that Noobow is, like, really good at pogoing, but not very good at skateboarding.
I mean, like, he did a sick flip over that, like, the gap. And by flip, I mean, he went over it.
Right. I guess that is... Well, I mean, he went over, like, 3 things on his pogo stick.
Okay, I've got an idea for a Noobow sequel that you'll be into. It's
okay.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater-like.
Alright.
But all the moves are hardcore pornography.
Jay! Jay?
Look, we can tie it in with the Dave Mirra, Triple X BMX. It's in that universe. It's an ambitious crossover with plenty of market penetration.
I noticed your emphasis. That didn't get away from me. Anyways, Noobow's got some more presents to save, and he's not gonna do any sick, twisted shit like you're talking about.
Chorps, people don't want to eat chocolate anymore. In today's society, this is the only way we can get them to possibly want to put anything in their mouths.
With a gun?
Yeah. Or with a dong.
Hey. I was just doing some push-ups there. He can't get through because it's a one block space, and he is a 2-block boy.
2-block boy is my favorite Hatsune Miku song.
It's just like, it's also my favorite Neutral Milk Hotel song. One of these references is a little more for the kids these days, and one of them is from me, so...
Some neutral milk would actually go great with a Noobow cookie.
Oh man, okay, so Noobow goes on tour with Hatsune Miku and the Neutral Milk Hotel.
Yeah, he does not play an instrument. He just kind of stands there, and he looks a little bit scared, but by the end of the night, he's feeling alright.
Right, he's like the guy in the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones who just dances.
Oh, wow. Is he wearing, like, tap shoes, or...?
No, he's wearing the suits and everything like everyone else, but...
Does he, like, knock on wood? Is that his job?
Well, he's never had to.
Okay.
But Noobow knows someone who has. It's the other mascots who didn't survive the 90s.
I just assumed that, like, that was the person they knew that had to knock on the wood.
Oh, it was Noobow?
No, it was the guy in the suit who danced.
Oh. Well, maybe. He had to knock on wood because he didn't know if he was going to be in the band because he doesn't play an instrument.
Right. You know, like, honestly, it's a pretty big risk. Do you think they knew him before that, or did he, like, audition, and he was like,
nope.
Okay,
I
know you know, but I want to live in this fantasy universe where a man auditions for a band not being able to sing or play an instrument.
Wow, the like, ballsiest move you could do is, like, so they put out a thing for singers, and then it's like, hey, can you sing? It's like, no. Well, can you play an instrument? No. What can you do? And you start skanking, and they're like, oh, yeah, we were gonna start, like, a heavy metal band, but no, we're going with this now. We're doing ska. But then they still do a little bit of, like, the hard rock kind of metal stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like, I bet he came in the suit.
Right.
Oh, wow, there are 2 presents. Oh, no, now there's another present again.
A lot of sprites on the screen.
Noobow's he's not fat, he's just big sprited.
Right. He's just made up of multiple sprites. That's just how he was born. I love how happy he looks when he pops out. He's like, wow, that was kind of a weird thing.
Happy is the day God made him. Because, that's right. The Bible made Noobow.
But it's like the idea of him going, oh, wow, I love being big again. He's like, being small's nice.
How about a video game where Noobow comes out and tells you about Jesus Christ, our savior?
Oh, okay. What happens after that?
I don't know. He gets like loaded, drunk, and loses all his money gambling.
Hey. Well, wait. Okay. We can salvage this. What happens after that?
Well, then it turns into like a stock market simulator.
Oh, like the Wall Street Kid.
Yeah, and Noobow just gets blasted on cocaine.
Hey, no, not the Wolf on Wall Street, just the Wall Street Kid.
Yeah, the Wolf on Wall Street Kid.
He buys yachts and loves his wife.
I don't know. She's a real nag.
No, you're thinking of the Wolf on Wall Street again.
Oh. Who would let a wolf on Wall Street? That seems dangerous.
Yeah, it's crazy. Especially one that's taking that much cocaine.
Somebody's gotta save that 1%.
I guess so, and you know what? What if it was a wolf?
Oh my god.
What if it was Buster Wolf?
What if it was the lone wolf on Wall Street and Cub?
That's right, a samurai shows up and cuts the stock prices in half.
Also, his kid is
Saving
there.
the economy. Right, well, of course. But anyways, we've now found all of the lost presents.
So, do you think Noobow would have a child?
Sure.
Does Noobow's son and or daughter just look like the tiny sprite Noobow?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
But with a bow if it's a girl.
Okay. Wow, way to be progressive.
So, we come back and the angels are here again because we found all of them. So they're saying, hey, go talk to the Santa there.
They're like, woo, 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 woo.
They're doing the disco dance,
okay.
From that John Travolta movie.
Oh, the one where he fights O.J. Simpson, or?
Yeah. Also, I thought I'd bring him a shovel in case he needed it. Anyways, look at us. We're riding on the back of this.
I thought that was like a slime monster.
No, that's Noobow.
I guess.
Well, he's like dangling off the back.
Real nice of Santa.
There aren't a lot of seatbelts and stuff on Santa's sleigh. He didn't expect to have a second one, but he's getting a ride home. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. He's adorable.
Oh, the dots are his eyes. I thought that they were his eyebrows, and he just had really big blank eyes.
No, he's blushing. Because he's thinking about how great of a day he had, and then he went to bed.
And how much he loves chocolate, I guess?
Yeah, well, I mean...
There's not a whole lot of chocolate in this adventure, or any at all.
Oh, he can't just be defined by chocolate. Look at the reindeer!
God, it's so good.
God. There are a lot of mascots out there, and a lot of them are known for being truants or deviants, especially in American advertising, right?
I love the Santa is just riding a big croissant.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. But yeah, so you have the Trix Rabbit and, the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs bird.
Yeah.
All of them are deviants. But Noobow is just pure-hearted, and he's out there to help the people. And I think that's really what we can learn from Japanese mascots.
Yeah, I feel like that's a staple of a lot of Japanese candy mascots. They're all pure-hearted.
Yeah, and I think that's just important, We don't have enough of those. Well, we don't have a lot of mascots, period, anymore.
There are the nerds.
There are the nerds. There are the Keebler Elves who are on, Twitter now, talking about how they don't get Twitter. But look!
Oh my god.
We got an extra special present from Santa, and look!
It's an
Xbox!
The
rest of the Noobow family is here! Mom says it's my turn. That's what he turns and says to his brother behind him. I like that his father apparently has a bow tie growing out of him and also a mustache.
That's actually his mouth.
Also, when you were talking about him being a Christian and loving the Lord,
he does have a cross.
There's a cross in the background. Yeah.
Wow.
That's right, canonically Christian.
He turned to Jesus.
And now, Noobow can open his new present.
I can't believe Noobow helped Santa after all those times he was like, keep the Christ in Christmas.
Well, again, he understands that everyone deserves a chance.
Oh, it's the Finny. That's what was in his stocking.
Wow. Well, thanks for joining me, Jay. I hope you learned a little something from this adventure.
Yeah. I learned all about, I don't know, chocolate ghosts? What is Noobow?